police find tunnel inside clothing store. When they realize why it's there, they turn pale. In a small, unassuming town, rumors ran wild about a shocking discovery. The police had found a hidden tunnel beneath a seemingly ordinary clothing store. No one had ever suspected such a secret hiding there. As officers delved into their investigation, they had to traverse the dimly lit, cramped tunnel to find its end. As they drew near, they spotted a faint glimmer of light and a mysterious, shadowy figure standing there. What they had thought to be the end of the tunnel now seemed to be a split in the tunnel, one going right and the other left. He was uncertain what to do. He didn't want to split up his officers to explore the tunnels. However, he knew he had to make a decision soon. Should they call for backup? Stephanie had bought the building only 5 years ago. At that point in time, everything had been in pristine condition, and she only had to change the interior to one of her liking. She would have no idea that years later, the pristine condition she believed the building to be in was actually wrong. There had been a small earthquake, nothing more than a slight shake in the small town, but as Stephanie was restocking her things, the floor seemed to give out from underneath her. As she looked around herself, she couldn't believe what she was seeing. What was this? Stephanie knew she had to call the police. They had to inspect what had uncovered itself. Waiting outside, she couldn't help but let her mind wander to what the passage could even mean. It could have been a secret passageway to their home or another place in town. Luckily, the police were quick to the scene, where Stephanie explained what had exactly happened. The chief of police, Captain Richards, had quickly taken the whole ordeal into his own hands. As he and his team descended into the tunnel's depths, he would never have expected to find this. With a flashlight in their hands, they slowly descended the stairs. The air grew cooler. The narrow brick walls, now cloaked with moss and dampness, made them curious about the tales not yet told. About 5 minutes into their descent, they noticed a faint, flickering light in the distance. Captain Richards thought his eyes were fooling him when he squinted. He could swear that he saw something next to the flickering light. For now, it seemed to only go in 2 different directions, but they needed to figure out how intricate these tunnels were before continuing on. One thing they were sure of was that they couldn't split up into smaller groups, especially without the knowledge that the tunnel would split off multiple times. They knew that they would require backup for this. Captain Richards tried to use his radio but made a staggering discovery when he did. Yet, all he received in return was an eerie static that drowned his words. The chilling truth became clear. The tunnel's thick walls and its unfathomable depths below ground level seemed to have blocked their only communication line to the outside world. Amidst the uncertainty, Captain Richards' attention was drawn to a gleaming, reflective object embedded in the tunnel wall. Feeling its weight in his hand, Richards safely tucked the relic into his pocket, believing it might hold keys to answers they desperately sought. Upon reaching the surface, Captain Richards wasted no time. The weight of what lay beneath the town required more than just a regular team. It needed expertise. From geologists to archaeologists, he began reaching out to professionals with specialized skills. Experts from varied fields shared their findings, cross-referencing maps, speculating geological formations, and debating historical timelines. Hidden deep within the shelves of the town's old library, historians carefully uncovered records dating back centuries. These age-old documents, fragile and almost disintegrating to touch, spoke vividly of intriguing construction projects and mysterious underground works. As dawn kissed the horizon, the research headquarters buzzed with anticipatory energy. Tables overflowed with cutting-edge equipment, intricate maps drawn from the collective knowledge gathered, and various specialized tools. The team stood at the tunnel's entrance, the darkness beckoning them into its enigmatic embrace. With every step, the world above grew distant, replaced by an eerie stillness punctuated by the echo of their footsteps. Methodically, they marked their path, ensuring a safe return route. Every corner turned led to another, the underground expanse revealing itself to be more intricate than they could have fathomed. Throughout the journey, moments of awe and camaraderie defined the team's dynamic. Every discovery, no matter how minor, was met with shared excitement and mutual curiosity. A palpable aura enveloped the group. Each artifact, each peculiar mark on the walls felt like pieces of a grand puzzle inching closer to completion. As hours turned into days, a collective sixth sense began to emerge, signaling that they were on the cusp of something monumental. As the team continued to scrutinize the symbols, patterns started to emerge. The once baffling etchings now formed a cohesive narrative intertwining with the town's history. It became evident that these symbols were the threads weaving together the tapestry of the town's clandestine past. With each revelation, they grew closer to understanding the interconnectedness of the symbols and the town's long-kept secrets, eager to unearth the truth hidden beneath layers of time.